I'm Miss Krystle, and today I thought I would share my top 10 favorite moments from 2018. It's been an insane year, so if you want to see all the shenanigans, just keep on watching. Kicking it off at number 10, this year I was able to showcase at South by Southwest, and it was a full showcase. And what was kind of neat about this is that it was just that ORKO and I. We didn't have the full band, and so it was more of our nightclub kind of version of our show. But also just meeting all the other artists, the different panelists who are giving information and presentations. Super, super cool, but also just trying to walk anywhere. We're talking about thousands and thousands of people. So just the experience of being there was super cool, but of course, performing was amazing. And then beyond all that, we were also named by Symphonic Distribution a top 10 band to see at South by Southwest. So all super cool. Moving on to number 9, this actually happened recently, but I participated in AC Vegan Fest, and this was my very first vegan type of event that I've ever participated in. I've been vegan for 6 years. I don't know how that's the case, but it was super cool. First and foremost, there's like a million vendor trucks, food trucks, and the fact that I thought it was absolutely amazing, but my non-vegan team members equally found everything to be super, super tasty. And so it was kind of fun for us as a team to go out and do that. I also want to just say for anyone who would come out, if you guys said hi, love seeing your faces, but the experience was very, very neat. I had twosies. So number 1, I had to go in and do a performance, and then the following day I gave a cooking demonstration. I've never done a cooking demonstration. And then 2 days before the entire festival started, they gave me a call and said, hey, why don't you do Fox 10 News and do the cooking demonstration on Fox 10 News? So I did it. Worked out okay. And what I just found is that, this is something that obviously I'm very passionate about, and it was amazing to feel a part of a community. So I can definitely see me doing more of these vegan type events in the future, and then I can share all the fun with you guys. Number 8, God Only Knows. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys was such a fun song to be able to cover, but this, for me, is such a classic, emotional, timeless kind of song that I just felt like I had to cover at some point in my career. I think the song came out really, really well, produced by that ORKO, and for those of you who enjoy more of my slow, ballad, piano vocal kinds of songs, this one was definitely for you. So then, switching gears into the actual music video shoot, I think the video came out perfect. I think that it properly mirrors the essence, the textures, the vibe of the overall track, and like I said, I hope you guys just enjoy the way that it came out. Once we released this song, it was very cool because the response that came in from the audio as well as the visual was very overwhelming, and what meant the most to me was your messages and your comments, sharing some of your stories about what the song meant to you and how it impacted your life in some kind of way. And so all I can say, I just thank you so much for listening to the song and for your wonderful, lovely messages, and I really can't wait to do more like this for you guys. God only knows what I'd be without you. Number 7, I was a keynote speaker at a high school graduation. Now, side note, this was the first time that I ever freestyled a speech, and I basically just went in with an outline, and I just kind of challenged myself to try and really connect with everyone that was in the room and try to give value based on what they needed to hear, especially those graduating. And what was neat was when I was done with the actual speaking portion, they had me do a performance. And so I did an acoustic version of my song Relevant, and they even provided me a baby grand piano, which was so perfect. After the performance and speech, I was actually able to meet everyone, and it was amazing because I connected with pretty much every age demographic that was in that room. And there was one particular young lady that I connected with on a very special level, and she is a cosplay costume designer. Her name's Angel. And Angel not only designed a costume for me for Halloween, but she additionally did a photo shoot with me and made a guest appearance in my music video, Save Yourself, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Number 6, I started cooking vegan with Miss Krystle. And this was absolutely a step outside my comfort zone, but it's exciting because it opened a lot of doors. My willingness to do the show and all the recipes of what I've done this year on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Miss Krystle Live, but all of this kind of parlayed into just these other opportunities that came up, being able to do live cooking demonstrations, participating in vegan festivals, and now even just my interest in further doing this kind of thing. It's been so amazing. We have all kinds of amazing recipes coming at you in 2019, so stay tuned. Number 5, hey look, we're halfway there. Relevant music video. Now, this is easily one of the craziest stories that I have to date, but during the production of my relevant music video, everything's going great, and then we come to find that someone who was on the production team was a wanted felon in multiple states, and this guy was supposed to do all of the special effects for my music video, which was, as you see in the music video, the entire project is contingent on those special effects. And so at that point, he went missing. I don't know what he's doing, running from the police. But in any case, it looked like my project was gonna fall through. So we scrambled and we ended up finding Paul, who is an incredibly talented visual effects artist, and he just absolutely killed my relevant music video. It looks phenomenal. I'm so grateful for his time, his support, and more than anything, being able to finally see Miss Relevant come to life meant so much to me. The song means the world, lyrically, sonically, but also this character that I worked so long to be able to release. And lastly, we were able to actually showcase her. She appeared at Comic Fest earlier this year, and she was recognized and became the starlight and all that. So it was all very fun, and I'm just so grateful that everything was able to come together okay. Wake up in places I've never been. Calling home, no one's answering. Number 4, Disneyland. Now, running a full-time music career, as well as a record label, as well as a law firm, keeps me pretty busy, and to be honest, my team and I work through nights and weekends and holidays, but it's always good just to take a little time to slow down, have some fun, or in this case, speed up and have some fun. So we went to Disneyland earlier this year, and it was such an adventure. I absolutely love so many of the rides, especially the ones that are more roller coaster oriented, and I know for a fact that ORKO just loves Disneyland as well, so I thought I would share some of those special moments with you guys from Disneyland. Goodness, I'm a hot mess. I'm so mad right now. Okay, so we get like changed, so we're in like warm, pants, socks are changed.
Soaked.
And then we went to Splash Mountain, and like never ever have we gotten this freaking soaked. The picture came out really good though.
It's gonna be cold.
Coming in at number 3 for my top 10 favorite moments from 2018 is my Save Yourself music video. Save Yourself is one of my favorite songs ever. It is not only dark and sexy and sinister, but it has this incredible aggressiveness that I love in music in general. That's why I define my sound as aggro pop. It's aggressive pop music. And so when I was developing the music video to accompany the song, it was about capturing those vibes, but also just executing on what you end up seeing, which is just the general insanity of this person's life. You see her in the real world, you see her in her fantasy world. And so with this actual team too, I gotta give them a quick shout out because this ended up being one of the most efficient productions that I've ever had. And to be honest, the final product is not only my favorite music video from this year, but it's one of my top videos of all time. Number 2, TEDx. What an adventure this was, besides just the general time commitment to really get this kind of presentation to the fluidity that you see when you watch these TEDx presentations. It helped me grow as a speaker, for sure. And what I will say is that my speech was about keeping your dukes up, not just as an independent musician, but also a business owner. And I was one of the lucky few that was actually able to perform as well. I did an acoustic version of my original song, Dukes Up, which we actually just got in the studio. We recorded it. It will be coming out on all the music platforms, so make sure you're following on Spotify, iTunes, all alike. But also the official TEDx video portion will be coming out early in 2019. If you want to check out that performance and speech, you can either follow on the official TEDx website, or you can check it out on youtube.com/Miss Krystle Live. We made it, guys. We are here. And right before we get into number 1, I just wanted to say thank you so much if you made this far in the video, for your time, for watching. And then, of course, if you aren't already subscribed, pick your platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and just make sure your notifications are turned on so we can stay in touch. Now let's get to that number 1. And number 1 from my top 10 favorite moments from 2018, it's gotta be my live streams. 2018 was the year that I decided that I wanted to put the connection that I had with my followers as the number 1 priority for the year. And so while I've been pretty apprehensive to social media for the majority of my life, I finally decided just to tear off the band-aid and just put you guys first beyond anything else. And so we started doing weekly live streams. Now, when they started to where they are today, there was a pretty big difference and development that's happened, but a lot of the development was a result of you guys and the feedback that we would get, what you wanted to see, what you didn't want to see. And for that reason alone, I've just had the opportunity to really connect with you guys once a week and to share everything that's been happening, all the behind the scenes, all the horror stories. You got to meet a lot of my team this year, and we did things like smoothie demonstrations. But it also kind of forced me to start getting pretty good at on-the-fly public speaking, I guess, but it helped me in many ways. So whereas the actual goal was just to be able to connect with you guys, I ended up getting so much value out of just doing it. So for 2019, it's something that we are going to continue doing. This is so important to me that once a week I am able to connect with you guys in this very meaningful way. And, I just want to close this out by saying again how much I appreciate each one of you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. And I just love you guys so very, very much. Alright guys, we made it! It's our top 10 favorite moments from 2018. I would be remiss not to give a big shout out again to my team. Thank you guys so very much for everything that you have done. Special thank you to my producer, that ORKO, as well as really not just you guys, but any person that has ever said one nice thing about me, my music, anything I'm trying to do here. It's very, very much appreciated. So we're gonna get into 2019 and have ourselves some crazy adventures, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Lasting until the